Hi everyone, I'm the No Nonsense Travel Guide and I have prepared this video to help you answer one of the most common questions modern day travelers ask themselves. Should I use my miles to book that ticket or should I simply pay cash? Well, I've developed a simple calculator to help you answer that question and I'd like to walk you through it now. First, you're going to need some basic information before you get started, so here's what you need. The cost of a revenue fare you're willing to buy, the miles you will earn for buying that ticket, the value of each mile you earn, the number of credit card points you'll earn for buying the ticket, the value of those points if you were to transfer them to an airline mileage program, the number of miles needed and any fees for an award ticket to get you to your destination, and this is very important, the value of the miles you're spending for an award if you save them and use them for a different future flight. And that last piece of information is really key because if you go by what others say the miles are worth, they can't really give you a personalized valuation. For example, 150,000 Avianca Life miles are worth more to me than what the points guy says because I plan to go to Japan soon and I want to fly on Al Nippon. I know that I can get round-trip business class seats on ANA for just 150,000 miles. A revenue fare is nearly 10 grand, so those 150,000 life miles are worth a lot more to me than just 1.7 cents each. So, do you have all the data you need? Great, let's get started. Go to milesversuscash.com, milesvscash.com. You'll find the link below. Let's start with the revenue fare. For me, I'm looking to go to Japan, so I enter the fare I'm willing to pay to get me to Tokyo and back. Be sure to enter a fare of a ticket you would actually be willing to purchase, not just the cheapest fare. Enter the fare of an itinerary that suits you. When you research the fare, make note of the miles you'll earn and enter those. If you don't know the number, use 5 times the dollars spent as a good and reasonable estimate. Your earnings may vary, especially if you're a high-level elite flyer. Now enter the value of each mile earned. For me, I'm looking to fly to Abu Dhabi after my Japan trip. I know my life miles can get me there and back for 156,000 miles on Turkish Airlines, saving me $3,091 on a revenue ticket. That's a redemption of 2 cents per mile, so I enter that. How many credit card points will you get for this purchase? My Citi Prestige MasterCard gets me 5 times points on all airfares, so I enter 5 times the airfare. How much are those credit card points worth? Well, that depends on which airlines will accept those points. Currently, Citi allows me to transfer to more than 16 different airlines, so that's a lot of comparisons to do. To simplify, enter 0.029. That has been my average redemption in the past 5 years. The calculator now calculates the total benefit of the miles you'll earn and the credit card points you'll earn and subtracts those values from the fare to give you an effective cost of paying cash. Now, let's see what the effective cost of an award ticket is. Enter the miles needed and any fees. If you're flying in and out of Heathrow, for example, the fees may be substantial and may make a difference, but the fees to and from Japan are negligible. I get 5 times the fees when I pay with my Citibank card, so I enter that. And again, I estimate my credit card points are worth about 2.9 cents, so I enter that. And I'll be using Avianca Life miles, and I've already determined that they can redeem 2 cents per mile on a trip to Abu Dhabi, so I enter that. And that's it. The effective cost of using miles is a little more than 3 grand. Compare that to the effective cost to buy, and it's a big difference, a whopping 5 cents per mile redemption. Now, I did another comparison flying out of LA on Singapore Air, and you can see very different results. I know my Singapore miles can save me about 1.5 cents per mile from New York to Frankfurt, so I used that number. As you see, the final calculation reveals not a great redemption at just 1.7 cents per mile, but still a better effective cost than using cash. Regardless, using miles for my Japan trip again seems to be the best option. And finally, here's an example which ends up showing that the revenue fare makes more sense. This is for a trip I want to take to Cape Town, direct on United from Newark. For this, I enter the value of each mile earned if I use the miles to fly to Japan. But the miles needed for an award are astronomical, so this is an easy decision. Pay cash for this trip. So that's it. I hope you got something out of this video, and please do leave comments and questions below. Thanks for watching, and bon voyage!